I get to be on the play? That's crazy. The hard part is which 3-drop to play on 3. We know what lands to play. From left to right. Or I should say right to left. Reading to the left. So pay 2. Thought sees you. Speaking of storm. Take the medallion. I'm on the play, so my Mog Mob will be able to kill the Ral. Vial's really good. I think that might be better than my Horde Master. That also allows us to surveil. Yeah, I'm going to say that's better than Horde Master. Because if we get another Thoughtseize, I would love to take a Past in Flames out of their hand. Because I'm broken. Not yield through the turn. Just go to their end step. Bins a ritual. Surveil. Snoop to the top, definitely. They're probably looking for another cost reducer. Binning the ritual probably tells me they have they do have a Past in Flames in their hand. Yes, we'll put the counter here. Play this land. Cast the Mog Mob. Play the Ral, cast a spell. I kill the Ral in response before they make the mana. Cast triggers on the stack. No, they're trying to dig. There's the Ral. Are they going to let me get an attack in? Ooh. This is going to be sick. Yes. Oh, who just played the Kiki Jiki? Or no, that doesn't work. It's really cool though. First things first, let's activate the vial. Snoop is the highest upside. We now know there's a Thoughtseize on top. Go to combat. Swing with this one. Do I want the Thoughtseize? Do I want the Thoughtseize? The real question is the Thoughtseize more important than the Ral flip? I think giving them the cost reducer on their turn is such a bad idea. I'd rather lose the Thoughtseize. And look, it's a Matron on top, so I get to win next turn. They could have another Ral, I guess. Yep. Sure. I mean, those are like the perfect ones, right? They need one more ritual and they can wish for past in flames. Ooh, there's the ritual. Now both cost 2, except for the wish costs 1. This makes 3. Yeah, they can do it now. Another glimpse. There's the ritual. Puts them up to 5. So now they can pass in flames. And they flipped around. If they had the ritual and the metamorphose, then we wouldn't have been able to kill it. They could have potentially flipped it in response. Very interesting turn. They went for the empty the Warrens line. Can they give them haste? Sometimes you just want to have fun. So you got to let your opponent have fun. Yeah, so now they're going after the cards in the graveyard. Wishing for Grape Shot. Wishing for Flage. Casting Flage, killing the Snoop. They kill the Lord. So matron to exile. Hey, what's up, Derek? Appreciate you being here. They're about to be royally pissed if they can't hate. That's exactly what I'm saying. I feel like they're definitely doing a lot of cool stuff. Wish for grape shot. Wish for grape shot. Pending, for sure. This makes sense. So if they cast most of their graveyard, right? They don't have enough to escape the flage. I think I'm in a great spot. Chain Whirler's amazing. They almost didn't kill my Snoop, which is amazing. We have a Matron on top, which could, if they don't escape the flage, go grab a Trawler. They had enough to escape it. Okay. Yeah, I got 3 lands and a vial going 2/3 next turn. So I can cast Matron Tutor for anything. I also can just vial in my Chain Whirler. Before the Snoop died, we saw that the top card was a mountain. They're just passing. Trigger. Yes. Matron. I think it has to be the Sting Scourger. It could also be Munitions Expert. Mogmob would be decent. Let's just play it safe. Get the Sting Scourger. Is there a reason to wait? There's no reason not to do it in their upkeep, so let's do it in their upkeep. In the upkeep, like to activate Vial. Chain Whirler. That's fine. Ritual, Past in Flames. Mm-hmm. You gotta be quicker than that. We still have 20 minutes left. They have 14. This is not how we want to win this game. Pending the vial. That makes sense. Massive fly. Shoo, fly, shoo. Oh. All right, they did it again. But the thing is, if they don't kill the chain whirler, there we go. I could draw land key jiggy and then kill all the dudes again. As it sits, I'm pretty dead. Crater Maker, A. Well, what I can do is I can go Sting Scourger. Choose this as the target. Play Crater Maker. Yield through the turn, give it back to my opponent. Give him the catharsis of killing me with combat damage. Well played, opponent. Well played. Cool. All right. So against Storm, we have these ley lines. We have these dampening spheres. Vial's pretty bad. Thoughtseize is pretty good. Oh my god. I hate flies. The dumpster at work is like full of flies. I guess they're like hopping in my car and flying home. Makes me so frustrated. Okay. What's the worst thing in a Storm matchup? The cards that go to the late game. And the cards that try to race. We're not really going to be attacking enough. Fatal Push is a decent answer to Ral. Crater Maker's pretty bad. It's only good at killing the... Honestly, Chain Ruler is also pretty bad. Yeah, Chain Ruler's pretty bad. Chalice on 2 would be hot. Maybe we try that for game 3. Bloodstained Mire on 1, pass it over. Not a big fan of spiders, but I really hope that the spiders get the bug. Oh, no upkeep, stop, my bad. Pass it over. Theater, trigger. That's a good one. Cavern on Goblin. I'll straight up shoot a spider. That's funny as fuck. Yeah, you know what? Living on a farm, I see some pretty nasty big spiders. And I agree. You know, I do not like bugs. But there's some bugs that I like more than other bugs, right? I think that like flies are some of my like least favorite bugs in the world. They're just so like disgusting, they're gross. Spiders can eat the flies, and I hate them both. That's a row. But my opponent did the thing where they tapped out, which they shouldn't have done that. Because you see, God damn it! Blind flipping Kijiki is the most frustrating thing in the world. Because it's like, I had a plan. I was going to do something good. And then you blind flip it, and you're like, oh, well, I guess I just win now. You look at your opponent like, I guess I just win. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, blind flip Kijiki. Colorless red. I really can't believe it. Oh. Whatever is closest. It was about Alberta. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you for being here. So we made the wrong colors mana. Let's make a black. Play the Harbinger. Triggers. Mogmob, please. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. So this one can actually be face, row, on principle. Face, face, face. It's crazy. Okay, game 3, begin sideboarding. I like the idea of Chalice too. Maybe I'm cooking too much. So this is a 4-drop. Let's just run one. See how it goes. This hand is bad. This is the same hand, but better. All right, this is better. Bottom. Thoughtseize I can't cast. Chalice needs 4 mana. Think it's Munitions Expert. Okay, so top deck the Blood Crypt. That's pretty baller. Now we get to Thoughtseize. Oh, we got so much good stuff. I think we have to take the Manamorphose. Because it draws cards. Yeah, Manamorphose. Pass it over. So we can put a Chalice on 2 right now. Cavern on Goblin. Damping Sphere. This card is crazy against Storm. I remember when they printed Dampening Sphere and I was like, okay, this makes sense. Pyretic into Valak Awakening. Pitch in bad cards. Next turn I'm going to bog them. No, this is my 4th land. I can't. Next turn I'm going to play Harbinger. Put a Ringleader on top. Cavern on Goblin. That's tough. He said he wanted to bottom all, or they wanted to bottom all the cards in their hand. I would like to tutor for something. We cut both our ringleaders. That's insane. It is, sometimes it isn't. That's totally fair. Pass it over. Okay. This is good. Okay. Shock this in. Yes. Okay, maybe this is the tech against Storm. Chalice on 2. Trawler. Log you. Dampening Sphere plus Chalice on 2. It's pretty dumb. Wear Tear. Fire Magic. Ooh, Fire Magic's really good. Well, I mean, I think we just do this. Snoop. The counter thing is fine because of the cavern. It can't be countered. Can't overrides can. Pass it over. Bin the Row. Play the Flage. Play the Pyretic. That's really tough. Chalice is brutal. One of those cards that allows me to get wins with my crazy brew of goblins. Why does Snoop not get countered? Cavern of Souls is dumb. Yeah, Cavern of Souls is so stupid. Being able to like allow you to like like the okay, so we're just gonna cast this black, red. Then we have a Sling Gang on top. Target the munitions, say no. Thoughtseize, you paying the extra. Take the Flage, look at their all. Goblins have weird tricks up there. We do our best. That's awesome. All right. Swinging in, taking 2. We're like very slowly getting there. I don't think we can win this turn. So we're just gonna like play all of the hate. Even more damages. Glimpse. Scalding Tarn, Glimpse, Res Resolve. Blockers are good. Play the Sling Gang. Make some dudes. Go to combat. At one point, we had, I think it was 3 Storm players at my local LGS. So I got a really good like amount of experience playing against Storm. And like my sideboard is still jaded. like, oh, you're playing Storm? I'm sorry. Leyline is really good against them. Dampening Sphere is the actual MVP though, because it just like forces them to not be able to double spell on a turn. Like Leyline, I've seen decks combo through Leyline. Like you just like flip a couple Rowls and you're good. But like Dampening Sphere, they need to answer it. Literally, my whole hand is 2-drops. I am so sorry. GG's. Well played. Game 1 was awesome. Yeah, game 2 and game 3 are my crazy sideboard cards, but that was really fun. That was really dope. All right. Onward and to the next one. And hopefully the legend will come join us. Trial by fire. Yeah, you know what? Sometimes, game 1 is really hard against Storm because they're doing like a bunch of really like crazy stuff. And I'm just glad that we didn't go to like time because I don't like winning. I don't like winning by the clock. That's not like the way that Magic should be won. I want to earn my wins. Yeah, an opponent was really cool. I just happened to. I got really lucky. I drew the cards that I needed in the match. I feel like if a lot of those things were, if any of those cards were different cards, I definitely lose. The only thing I can cast are Vials and Snoops. I think this hand's too slow. Because I want to crack this to grab a basic, cast my Vial on one. But then I don't have a Surveil to look for the second land, and I'm going to play. This hand is a billion times better. It's bottom of the second cavern. No, it's bottom the blood crypt. Bottom the blood crypt. Yield through their turn, go to the end, or yield through my turn, go to the end step of their turn. Dork? No, just tap land. What deck plays Breeding Pools? This could be Neoform. It could also be Birthing Ritual Oculus. Bit of land. Goblin. I love playing against combo decks because it's literally just a race. It's like, do you have the hand that kills me? Coiling Oracle. This means that it's the other deck. And they play a bunch of Force Negations, which Cavern is amazing against. Play the Harbinger. Yes. Kiki Jiki. Tap target. Tap target. Tap target. Tap target. I thought opponent was playing Neoform, so I was prepared to lose turn 2. It's a crazy meta when everyone could just kill you on turn 2 or turn 3. Copy the Harbinger. Okay, yes. Put a Mob on top. Well played, opponent. Game 2. I'm playing Birthing Ritual Oculus, so I don't really think... I don't think any of these cards are decent. Leyline is like okay. But I think they're trying to like cheat the Oculus into play, not exactly just cast it. I guess if we're gonna say cards were bad. Yeah. If we get to game 3, then we'll do it. I think we keep this because we have a Cavern and a Raucous Theater. Vial is not what we want. Yeah, I guess they're playing a bunch of counters. Vial's fine. Anything to allow me to play multiple spells in a turn without getting countered is what I want. Like, what do I do here? Goblin. And do I play the Vial? Knowing that it'll take me 2 turns to do something with it. Will I get my Lord down? I should have bottomed the Vial. No blocks. They definitely have subtlety. Ninjutsu? Enduring Curiosity. Well, that's interesting. See, we would have gotten the Vial either way. Subtlety, pitch cast, targeting the Mog Mob. Top is fine. I'll pass it over. This Lord's going to chump block this turn. This draws both of us a card. We die to another subtlety, but that's like something that the deck is weak to. Hey, appreciate you being here, Derek, and I hope you have a beautiful night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't work too hard, you legend. There's the Birthing Ritual. Ooh, Harbinger of the Tides would be, or Harbinger of the Seas would be so bad for me. Sack the Enduring Curiosity, grab a Harbinger. Blue Moon. Make it so that these vials are like super important. Grabbing a Coiling Oracle's fine. This must mean that their hand is bad. Dismember makes their hand not bad. Do we haste the a Mog Mob. They're gonna kill it no matter what, so let's just cast it. Flashing in the Endurance. Now they dismember. I'll go 1 and 2 upstairs. Sack the Endurance. Fibblefip. Just try to draw as many cards as possible, I guess. That Endurance was doing a lot of work, though. This must mean that they have another Endurance they can flash in. They're trying to, like, get me to make a bad attack. Play the Arena. This is just so weird. So Exert, Uncounterable, Mog Mob. Vile. Combat. Attack. That makes sense. Go ahead. Split the damage again. Don't leave them with the board ever. If they don't have any creatures in play, the Birthing Ritual is much worse. So they didn't have another Endurance. That's good to know. Interesting. I'm just passing. We could just get a Ringleader. Can't use it this turn. No effing way. Leave me alone. We've used both Mog Mobs. If we just grab a Sling Gang, that could put us in a great spot. I mean, I can Matron for it next turn. I just can't exert anything this turn, or also won't have access to the mana next turn. What's the safest thing to do? Safest thing is to just cast Matron. Yes. Go grab Ringleader. Pass it through. Keep the Bloodstained Mire in case they get a Snoop. Harbinger is really good too. Actually, Harbinger might let me win this game. So yes, Harbinger. I would like to put a Goblin on top. That Goblin's going to be a Sling Gang. Ringleader. Trigger. The Fabled, draw 4. Play my land for turn. Fetch. Mountain. They can counter this, but I can escape with the following turn. Swinging in. Now the Sling Gang can kill them with anything. Oculus. We just barely were able to get a window through where we were able to deal enough damage to make their Oculus not really matter. This is fine. Good game, opponent. Well played. Okay. That's crazy. Oh yeah, we turned 2. That's right, we turned 3 combo with them. Game 1. Okay. Do one more, then we're gonna call it. Oh, I love Modern. Modern's my baby. I think Modern Goblins is probably the hardest format to play Goblins in. But, I mean, I just love the play patterns and the deck building restriction and just the stark disbelief that people have when you tell them you play Goblins. It's like, what? Like, yeah, I play bad cards on purpose. And it's a good test. I feel like it's one of my favorite feelings in the world when I get to play uncommons and beat my opponent's power crept mythics. It's just so powerful. Such an adrenaline rush to play bad cards well. Got this dual deck, Merfolk versus Goblins. This is a remake of it, but I remember when I was younger, my first dual deck was Vincent versus Koth in Walmart. Then after that, it was like Gerard versus Niv-Mizzet. And then after that, it was Merfolk versus Goblins. And I remember having so much fun. I always would start with the blue deck and then be frustrated. And then I'd try the red deck. And I was like, oh, yeah, red's where it's at. I love red. If you can't already tell. All right, let's take a play. Yeah. Probably going to play against Boros Energy if I had to guess. Eva's come to tell you that she's evil, most definitely. That's my fourth land. They also could be a graveyard deck, so. It does look like Boros Energy. Pass it over. I see what they're doing. We'll need this Bogart Trawler to take them off of the Emrakul. And this can kill Chrysalis or Scion tokens. So I think it's the Mons. And that way, if we top deck Snoop, we can combo the following turn. That's fine. I can Chain Whirler. Two, 4, 6, 8 with the land. 10. Play this tapped. Play the Chain Whirler. Pass it over. No attacks. Yeah. Another one. Interesting. Sting Scourger's kind of dumb. Six, 8, 10. So we try to shoot first, right? Bounce the big one. Combat okay. I think the damage is fine. Target this, damage. In response to that, I would like to do this. Oh no, this is bad. So I should have forced them to use their cosix command first. Interesting. Very interesting. I think this is the turn that I have to bog them. They're getting dangerously close to Emrakul mana. Bog them. Alright, that's 10 mana. 4, 6, 8. No, it's 8 mana. That's fine. I'm not fine, but that's fine. And they can flash it back on a future turn as well. Aha, they can't attack with everything. First strike is dumb. I got him. I don't know where the fuck he went, but I got him. I hit him with the Krillin. With the Destructo Disc. Krillin used Destructo Disc. No attacks. World Breaker's real good. Good game, opponent. Well played. Eldrazi's a really tough matchup because they have this formula to beat us, which is threat plus interaction. If you're able to present a threat, whether it's a planeswalker, a combo, a bunch of big creatures, you're able to present a threat and then have interaction on the turns that you need to have interaction, my deck loses. It's pretty simple. Against them, Dampening Sphere honestly isn't even that great. I don't think it's the matchup for Squee. Man, all these hands have been bad. This hand's better. I mean, I'll keep this hand. Grab the Raucous Theater. So we need a Harbinger in our top two cards. Nope. Nope. I will get this lie. Got him. Alright. So sorry about that. Now I can fucking eat. Oh, pick it up. I'll kill it later. Pick it up. I can throw it out. Not what we needed. They're gonna kill this, but we're gonna do it. That lets us combo in a couple turns. They're gonna have Surveil Land. Weird. I don't fucking understand. Somebody micro spawn me, please. That's fine. They still have Kozlik's Command X2 up. Two generic and a red. Pyroclasm. Mm-hmm. Go grab a bog for the Emrakul. Play a tap land. Pass it over. Ugin's really cool. Mm-hmm. Talisman's good. Man, I can't believe. I can't believe how good Krillin is knocking out the flies. Snoop off the top, eh? So minus 10, minus 11. All right, this has to hit a Harbinger, and then we have to top deck Arena. Did not hit a Harbinger, but that's fine. always was a chance. Pass it over. Huh. Oh, they were able to ult it. That's crazy. Guess I can't read the numbers. Does make sense. I am a goblin. First thing they cast is another Ugin. This makes sense. Mm-hmm. They get to cast all 4 microspawns, hit 4 of my lands. How often does my opponent get to do all these things? I want them to be able to have some fun. I have plenty of fun when I combo kill people. I mean, I have no lands, so cool. Flawless victories. Well played. Very well played. Opponent had the tools and the